Kia ora guys, you're watching Juice TV, Jesse Burt here. We're here with the Naked and Famous. How are we?
Hi!
Hello, hello. Now today I especially decked myself out in black. I have a black shirt, black jeans, nice boots, the hair slicked back. I'm looking a bit like Tom. I feel like I'm rocking the Naked and Famous Steve. So if one of you guys were to fall sick, do you think I could somehow replace one of you?
Sure, what can you play?
I can sing.
Oh, there you go. You can replace me. We'll put some pink dye in here and you'll be good to go.
Just put a little a strip of pink in my quiff.
Yeah, you'll be good to go.
Nice. And how are you feeling back in New Zealand? You've just got back from LA, am I right?
No, we came from Australia. We were doing a festival through there and some of our own side shows, but prior to that we were LA, right? Yeah, in LA.
Nice. And I want to talk about your Coachella set. I watched that. It was amazing. It was just about a month ago and the reviews were pretty good too, like this one here. Wow. I think the Naked and Famous will look back on the set as a breakthrough moment. They got their chance and nailed it. How was your Coachella experience?
It was an incredible moment for us. It was so surreal. I remember just feeling racked with nerves, and my managers were standing beside a stage and I looked at them and I was like, I am so nervous, and I walked out on stage putting on the brave face, but I had a good time, and when I walked off the stage I was like, oh, I want to do that again. I had so much fun.
Yeah, you're feeling quite the same?
Yeah, totally, like freaking out beforehand. I was really sick too, I was really ill, and of course the timing, you know, the weekend they film is the first weekend, so I got sick for that one.
I heard that dust and wind was an issue, because Lord, she was moaning about it as well. Was it an issue for your guys' set at all?
No, luckily.
Sweet.
It was the worst on Saturday. Some bands couldn't put up like their backdrops or like extra like stage production because it would have been, you know, flown off.
Yeah. Well, you guys in just about a month, I think, you've got another massive show, the Governor's Ball. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I can't even remember who's on that. I can't tell you anything
Massive
about it.
bill,
Yeah.
but it's quite an exclusive event though, isn't it?
It's quite an exclusive event. I know it's quite a reputable festival, but I haven't had a chance to look through the billing yet. I mean,
The reason I don't know is because we've got so many festivals lined up over the next, like we're doing the American festival season sort of circuit. We're doing a bunch of festivals, and I tend to stay like a week ahead, you know what I mean? Like I know what I'm going to be doing in a week, but beyond that, it's, you know,
We'll let you off.
there are too many things that we're doing. I can't remember all of them.
All good. And I was looking at your website today and I saw that you guys have announced you're going to make some remixes of tracks from In Rolling Waves. Can you give me any details, like collaborations, producers maybe?
Yeah, friends we've worked with in the past.
Okay. No, you guys aren't going to give anything away, are you?
no.
Now, I heard this morning that you guys weren't that stressed to come back to New Zealand to play 2 shows at the power station. You're actually more keen on breakfast, pretty much, and that's exactly what is behind me. I saw that Tom was craving a pie, so I went and got you a chicken and mushroom pie. You can open up there and have a little look. Tell us what you think.
Aw, that's very kind of you. That's really sweet. It's on
It smells really good.
Do you want to share it?
I'll have a bite.
It's on like a coffee thing as well.
Aw, champion.
Very gourmet.
You're such a gracious host.
Kind of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. And we're going to go to a break now, so you can actually have a little munch on that. But here is a song from your first album, Passively Aggressive You. This is Young Blood. Welcome back to Juice TV. We're here with the Naked and Famous. Tom just finished off a pie, so did you. How was it?
It was
Checking each other's teeth.
so good. Thank you so much.
That's fine. And I told you, once you guys see me again, I want a sausage roll, okay?
Okay.
It's a date.
All right. Now, you guys are based in LA, so what do you like and what don't you like about LA?
I love In-N-Out Burger since we're on the food track right now.
Yeah.
It's an amazing place to live. It's one of those places you can make any kind of life you want there. Like it's really that big and that diverse, and I don't know. One thing I hate about it is the dog culture. Like I despise it. It's ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
I saw this video pop up. This was a stupid video pop up on Facebook the other day. Someone I think living in LA, their toddler gets attacked by the neighbor's dog, and the cat defends it, which is like weird.
Amazing.
But yeah, amazing. But that kind of like, you'll go out to the supermarket and then someone will be carrying one of these like little rat mutant dogs around, and they'll be like, watch out, she bites, and you're like, you shouldn't have that thing anywhere near anything where you have to say, watch out, it bites. It's like, it's retarded.
One of those dogs that those girls are taking a stupid little selfie with, and then you just look at that and you're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's special.
Some people in America have like a license for their dogs when they go out shopping and stuff because they have pets as an emotional support.
Let's for
Yeah.
flying and stuff. Like they can take the pet with them
And for
legally
going in
because
buildings
it's
and
an
stuff
emotion,
as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Different legal system in America. But at first, when you guys moved to LA, I found out you guys were on the Hollywood Strip. Now that's a lot of fake bum, fake boobs, fake lips. So you've got the whole Nicki Minaj look going on. Was it quite an adjustment from New Zealand life to LA life?
We were actually in Laurel Canyon, which is near Hollywood.
Oh, research.
Yeah.
No, but when we first went there and spent time there, it wasn't a Hollywood Strip.
Not to live. It was just like a gig. We went and stayed at a place called the Hollywood Roosevelt, which is like just a hotel everyone's got to stay at when they go to LA once.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to see all the trash culture. They have this fantastic thing on the Sunset Strip, this like amalgamation of different eras of rock, like all the worst things from different eras of rock music on like one dude. So they have like a big bad pink punk mohawk stuck right up in the air, but then like leopard skin tights and like a pair of cowboy boots,
Roller skates,
and maybe like some kind of denim jacket, like all these different eras and the worst versions of them in the one person. So it's quite fun. It's quite cool.
How do you guys keep it Kiwi when you're over there? Like, what do you do to remind yourself about home if you're getting homesick at all?
I don't know. I tend to call home a lot and Skype with family. They always make me feel less homesick.
Yeah. And yourself?
I guess it's genetic at this point. We were old enough, I think, when we left for it to be ingrained in who we are and what we do. So it's hard for it to disappear entirely.
Nice, and it's New Zealand Music Month at the moment, so how important do you two think it is to solely dedicate a month to Kiwi music and celebrating it?
I think it's a cool thing that New Zealand does. I mean, we've been part of many New Zealand Music Months, and I think it's great. It's a great chance to spotlight new bands.
Yeah, I mean, I remember it being a big deal for us back then. It's funny, I feel so unqualified to comment on the New Zealand music industry anymore. I don't know what's going on here. We are so involved in our own industry, which is, you know, maybe the international touring industry or alternative music and alternative rock bands, and we're so focused on the bigger scale, and I don't feel like I know what's going on here anymore.
Maybe just follow Lord. She might keep us all updated on Twitter, eh?
Yeah.
Right.
And when it comes to New Zealand musicians, groups, who do you admire for their work from New Zealand?
I've always been a huge Mint Chicks fan, and they were one of those bands that Alisa and I were not wanting to emulate, I suppose, but like took a whole bunch of cues from when we first started. When we were doing we had our EPs, This Machine and No Light, and they were very DIY, and you know we just looked up to the whole thing that they created, being like a flying nun band and then dominating, you know, the pop radio and stuff, and that to us was like, wow, cool. That seemed like such a wildly unachievable goal, you know. And then so I guess they've always stayed someone we've been inspired by.
And quite the same for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Always, they were like a great source of inspiration for us when we were just starting up.
Nice, and you guys tonight, you're playing at the Power Station on Saturday, straight to Honolulu. I wish I could come with you, call me. And you guys are always on tour together, so how do you constantly tolerate each other? Don't you feel a bit insane sometimes? What's some advice you can give groups just starting out to be with each other?
These smiles, just media training.
Yeah.
So the camera's off, it's like...
No, that was my pie.
Exactly.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for chatting with me. I think we're going to throw to your brand new single here on the channel. This is Our Kill Giants. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.